Hey guys, it's Tommy. At the end of my last video, told you guys that I'd update you and keep you informed on the cars and things that Deb and I have kind of collected that we're probably going to restore as we in our retirement years, and we're going to start here pretty soon as I get my garage built. Toward the end of this video, I'll show you a little older video that I'd made that shows you where I'm going to build the garage. But this is a 67 Mustang. I drive this car, but it's kind of slated for to be well, it's a 6-cylinder car, and I have a 351 Windsor engine that I'm going to put in it. It's a nice old car. It's not a Survivor. The only difference, well, the only thing, it's been painted. It used to be yellow, but it's only got about 63,000 miles on it, and like I say, it's a really good old car. Like I say, I do daily drive it. Well, not daily, but I do drive it quite often. It is a 6-cylinder car, automatic. It does pretty good. I've upgraded it with some with electronic ignition and a electric fuel pump. Kind of helps it drive a little bit better, and it helps with the ethanol problem since it's an old carbureted engine car. But if you're a purist, I'm sorry, but I am going to put a 351 Windsor in this thing. I'm going to remove the shock towers, put a coilover suspension on the front end, and do that just to make it a little more aggressive car. But it is a really nice old car, and it's in really good shape. So well, how about I take you up to where my other cars are and show you some of those. Okay, in my previous video I promised to maybe reveal some more of my cars that I've got. And I found this one in a junkyard not far from here. It's 81 model Trans Am. It's a good old solid car. It is a T-top car. It will need some work for sure, but it's another one of my project vehicles. Try to keep it covered up. Okay, as most of y'all have seen my Oldsmobile 442, this one is a donor car for that one. This quarter over here looks a whole lot better than the one that's on the car. And some else down here in the bottom where I could probably end up putting a patch panel in. This is not a 442 bumper, but it is a good bumper. The 442 bumper has cutouts. I bought this car in North Carolina from a guy just to use the doors and things like that. Maybe the trunk lid for the 442. I have 6 of the 2nd generation Trans Ams that I bought. They are 3 of them I want to restore. 3 of them are parts cars. This, of course, as you can see, is a parts car. There is a few things on it that's pretty good. I got this from a friend of mine that owns a junkyard. This car has been on fire. Miraculously, the engine was still good in this car, but it burnt the firewall and the dashboard and windshield and everything out of it. This is also a T-top car. But one of the T-tops is busted and missing in it. There is some very, very many good parts on this car that I can use as well. The rear end and everything's still in good shape. Engine tranny, of course, is gone. But this is one that I'll be able to get parts from. Okay. This car is also a parts car. I will probably be cutting the roof out of this car and selling it if anybody would be interested in it. This car has the, I don't know if you can see that or not, but it has the Hurst hatch roof in it. This car, I'll probably part this car out and I'll probably cut the roof off and sell the roof. There's some good usable parts in the door and everything on this one. This car is a 1980 Trans Am. As you can see, it used to be blue and somebody painted it black. This is a good solid car. This is a 403 Oldsmobile engine car. I'm not sure what kind of shape the engine is, but it is probably a pretty good car. Hopefully my grandson will be maybe help get this one. I hope to get this one to him and he can help me restore it for him. So he'll have a car. This one, the blue one that I showed you at first, is two of the 6 that I've got. One of them is at my house that you'll see later on in a video. It's a parts car. My brother Mike and I went to Mississippi and bought this one. This is a 1980 4.9 liter naturally aspirated Trans Am. This one, when I bought the car, only had 54,000 miles on it. It is whoever had the car before I bought it blew the engine up in it, and it sat forever and ever under pine trees where it was really dry. It's a solid car with no rust issues, and it's also a T-top car. So this one I want to try to make a show car out of eventually. Okay, it's kind of dark in here. I don't know if you guys can see, but here is some of my engines. Let me go around to the other side over here if I can. Here is an engine that I have I have a 67 Mustang. It's on my YouTube page. If you go to my home page, you'll see it. It's a 67 Mustang. Let's see. No, that's this one here. This is a 351 Windsor. It is a roller motor. This is what's going to go in my Mustang. It was in a road racing car. This engine right here will be going in my wife's 67 Galaxy. It's also a 351 Windsor, but it's just a regular stock motor. And this engine here is another 400 Pontiac engine. I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not, but it has the 6X heads as well. It's kind of my little engine stash back here. Okay, now that I've got the 442 buttoned up, show you guys, this is where I'm going to be putting my garage. We had our pool right here, and we had to tear it down because I have to build my garage right here. It is in between the white poles, 30 by 60. And the reason I couldn't build it over here is because I have a sewer line running through my property. And it goes in that direction, and it goes in that direction. And I can't build over a sewer line. As a matter of fact, I have to be 10 feet away. So the corner of my garage is going to be right here. Thus, I had to tear down our deck and the pool. So, another one of my project cars. This belongs to my wife. It's not quite as a basket case as the 442 is. This is a 1967 Ford Galaxy 500. I'll be taking the tarp off of it here in a minute to show you more of it, because I need to move it out of the way, because obviously my building's going to go to right here. So, but it is a nice car. It is almost rust-free. Somebody has helped themselves before I bought it to the headlight bezels, and the front bumper and the rear bumper is missing, but I have a donor car. Donor cars are very, very helpful when you are restoring one. This is a 390 four-door car, which I will not be moving, but it is a solid old car, and I should be able to get plenty of good parts on it, or off of it, from Deb's car. So that is another project that we have. When we get the garage up, the 442 and the Galaxy will both be going in there to be worked on. So it's time for me to get underway and move some vehicles. Okay, the cars are officially moved. They're gone. They're moved down on the property just a little piece. I'll show you here. Down here. And there was another car up under there that you guys haven't seen yet. It's just a parts car, a donor car, 1978 Trans Am. It's not in very good shape, but it's a roller for parts. Plenty of good stuff left on it, some good trim and everything. And it is one of the high performance engines with the 6X heads. So that is a plus. 350 tranny. Here is a good view of my wife's Galaxy. This was what she drove, a car like she drove in high school. Very, very good shape. No rust. The floor pans have one hole. And like I say, the donor car's back there. So I'm really excited about this car. I'm really ready to get some things done. So thank you all for watching. Have a good day.